we can indulge a bit, right?
Yes. So indulge. Okay, the word indulge is quite huge. So if you want a happy straight answer, yes, everybody loves food. Everybody loves festive season food or Hari Raya food. So if you want the answer from me, from a nutritionist, being a nutritionist, I always advise my my clients, don't overeat the festive period, regardless whether it's festive period or normal day, like I said earlier. Don't overeat.
So maybe indulge, but don't overindulge.
Yeah, don't overindulge.
Okay.
You have to stop before you feel full. That's important. So everyone knows we tend to overeat when there is a variety of food on the table, right? Masak sedap-sedap and goodies available. So, overeating in a single sitting can definitely lead to, the uncomfortable feeling or being overfull, while regular overeating can cause excessive calorie intake and result in weight gain. People don't like weight gain, but they like to eat. That
That is the dilemma, right?
Yeah, that is the dilemma, yes.
Speaking of that, we're going to take a very, very short break, just so you can catch your breath a little bit. After that, more including how to best maintain body weight, especially over festive season. So we'll have Emma give us some tips on that. Yeah, so I'm going to get you to hold the line, Emma.
Okay, sure.
Okay, stay tuned.
Experience the excitement right here on Traxx FM.
Gear up for adventure. Discover the world's tallest tropical tree in Tawau. 90.5 Traxx FM.
Welcome back to today's Health on Traxx FM, focusing on healthy eating over the festive season over Raya, as well as Kamatan and also Gawai celebrations going on as we speak. Normally, it is a tough job indeed, challenging to actually be able to balance things. But as our nutritionist of the day today was saying, the key is actually, yes, indulge, but not over-indulge. Speaking this morning to Wan Ema Marliza, Wan Ismail, who is a nutritionist from the Bangi Health Clinic. Yeah, talking about celebrations and all that. Thank you so much for joining us via the phone lines today. Now, how shall we maintain body weight during the festive season? Incidentally, when I overlap with my colleague this morning, I haven't seen him in 2.5 months. Just this particular colleague, he says, "Hey, you put on weight, huh?" So without even the festivities, CMCO, we can actually because we're at home most of the time. What more over has special celebrations, Raya, Kamatan, Gawai? How best shall we keep healthy and maintain our body weight?
Okay, this is a challenging question and also a challenging period for those on a weight loss diet or healthy eating plan. So, the temptation of going into the, festive and self-rewarding mode is high, right? Am I not right?
Yep.
High. So there's an international study showed that people increase weight by about 0.37 kilograms to 1.89 kilograms during holiday season. So Malaysians likely follow similar trends, especially during this Hari Raya season.
Right.
So reading the nutrition concern, many of us would be surprised by the amount of extra calories that can be taken in. For example, if you eat 1 cup of lemang with just 2 ladles of beef rendang or chicken rendang, it provides around approximately 500 kilocalories.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot, just by a little.
Yeah. So this implies that one would need to jog for about 50-70 minutes.
which is not going to happen.
Which is not going to happen.
For most of us anyway, unless the person really likes to jog and likes running.
Yes. For other type of food, pineapple tart, for example.
Ooh, that's a killer.
Yeah, that's a killer. So 1 piece of pineapple tart, the energy is approximately 50 kilocalories, and you have to burn about 5 to 7 minutes jogging. Susah kan?
Yep.
So, you should try the following tips I'll be sharing during Hari Raya to maintain our body weight. First, when you eat, right? When we eat, you have to eat and chew slowly, so that we get better sense of when we begin feeling full. So that's important.
Correct.
Chew slowly. Okay.
Okay.
The second one is be aware of portion sizes. Remember, I was mentioning about the rule of quarter, half just now.
That's right.
Okay, that is, you have to stick that in your mind. Quarter, half or suku separuh. So you drink water, the plain water, rather than sugary drinks or cordial drinks or carbonated drinks, or maybe we can infuse, ice water with mint leaves and lemons. Nowadays, they are so hipster, right? And it's so much classier.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great suggestion because it's no real extra added calories.
Yeah, no extra added calorie, but it tastes good. It's yummy.
It's got that flavor to it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And then avoid, or maybe you can consume in moderation, high-calorie snacks or kuih raya, biskut raya, crepe, or dodo. So make sure we snack on fruits and vegetables. Make sure the fruits are available in our fridge. It's important.
That's
fresh
so true.
fruit,
Yes.
Yeah, fresh fruit, not the canned fruit. Okay, when we talk about fruit, it has to be fresh fruit. So last but not least, move, exercise, to burn off those calories ingested. Maybe you can take a walk, after eating, or get some exercise, playing with the kid if you have kids. Be creative. I'm sure Malaysians are creative, So I always think healthy food is not tasty, but it's actually not true.
Yeah.
You can always balance it by cooking or preparing the right way.
Right.
So there is no need to compromise taste over health. Yeah. Am I not right? Health is very, very important.
Health is wealth, as they say, yeah?
Yes, health is wealth. So Hari Raya food normally full of flavors. There will be minyak, manis, and masin. So cutting down on salt, sugar, and oil will not make our dishes less tasty, kan? So the concept now is use the food pyramid as a guide. So let me. Do I have time to explain a little bit more on the pyramid?
Briefly, I think it will do us all good, but the summary of it. Yeah.
Okay. So talking about food pyramid, level 1 at the very bottom is for the carbohydrates, like I said earlier, such as rice, potatoes, noodle, biscuit, and we are advised to eat food from this level adequately. However, it is good to eat plenty of food in level 2, which consists of vegetable and fruits. I keep on repeating vegetable and fruits, as the fiber, vitamin, mineral they provide will help strengthen our immune system and smooth out important body function and many more. Nowadays, we are having this pandemic, COVID-19, so strengthen our immune system is very crucial nowadays.
Yep.
We should also consume in moderation milk and dairy products, which make up level 3, as the protein and calcium in these products are essential for growth, development, as well as repairing body tissues and building strong bones. We have to have strong bones. Also consume in moderation foods on level 3, such as fish, poultry, meat, and legumes. These are great sources of protein to repair our tissues. And the last, the top level, or level 4, consists of fat, oil, and sugar, which is something we should take in very, very limited amounts, as too much of it can contribute to high risk of chronic diseases such as obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, or hypertension. So back to the concept of suku separuh is a good way to practice healthy eating habits, whether you're cooking at home or eating out, or even during festive season. So just remember, measure the portion sizes, and back to consume food in moderation. That's important.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. One major question here, because normally during sometimes it's festive season, sometimes it's when we're traveling. Yeah, outside of this whole COVID-19 situation and time period, is we don't drink enough water, and it is probably a high likelihood of getting constipation.
Yeah.
So what's your advice in it? Is it essentially just making sure we drink enough water? Any other tips to share with us?
Okay. So, talking about constipation, an important way to boost our immunity is to ensure that we have a healthy gastrointestinal system, healthy gut. So I myself hate it when experiencing constipation problem as well.
Yeah, it feels uncomfortable and the body doesn't feel so good.
Definitely. Yeah. First thing, when we are moving from fasting month to Hari Raya, our entire eating schedule is completely inverted, completely changed,
Yep.
right? From day to night. So to enjoy good times and good food while staying within the calories, to stay good on our digestive system. So I think I would share some few tips to consider.
Yes, please.
Maybe, number one would be you go with a calm stomach, because hunger would drive people overeating. So while society helps we stay alert. So first thing you have to do, make sure that you include or you get an adequate intake of dietary fiber. Good source would be whole grains, legumes, and vegetables, and make sure that you drink sufficient water regularly throughout the day. Okay, so before clean water is important before attending any relative house if you do so, or before even you eat the food that you cook at home. Yeah, that's important. That always would be my tip before I eat main meal. I will drink 1 glass of water. Okay. Secondly would be use a small plate from you. Use a small plate, savor small portions, because you can keep track on the food, especially the high calorie food that you have taken in.
Okay.
Like lemang, rendang, ayam masak merah, right? So
Please don't use a super big plate.
No, please use small plate, because use smaller plate during meals, you only take small portion of food.
Yeah, that's when people will use the stack method lah.
Yes.
Not the plate method, but they will stack their food.
Yeah, because you definitely might want to try everything, right? To move it up.
That's the thing, right? Yeah.
Yes. And then enjoy the party, not only the food. Make our small gathering, since we are in the MCO phase, meaningful. Because since you cannot gather more than 20 people, right? By focusing on the conversation. So when you focus more on the conversation, you tend to eat and chew slowly. Like I said earlier, with relatives. So you stop when you are almost full, and you divert your attention to the conversation again. You see the trick there?
Which is actually more meaningful anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's the company that you keep, right? It's not supposed to be the food that you eat per se.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And lastly, go for, like I said, high fiber food. Limit the intake of sweet treats like dodo or salty snack like chips or a payet, And lastly, move yourself.
Move. Very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah.
Move yourself. Yeah.
So that's great advice there. Regardless of what we're celebrating, of course, we've got the main 3 celebrations going on at the same period. It's a very different feel this year, but no matter, celebrations still continue. And also, I think those same tips can also be extended towards even unique circumstances like the MCO or the CMCO. Because we've got the fridge that's so nearby, and then you're stuck at home. There's not too much to do, and there's a tendency to also overindulge in certain foods. Yeah. So before we let you go, Emma, this morning, any further any further advice for our listeners today?
Okay, maybe for summary to wrap up. So ideally, the total calorie intake at every meal should be about 500 kilocalories, and don't forget to exercise alongside practicing healthy eating habits. According to the Malaysian Dietary Guidelines 2010, male adults aged between 18 and 59 who lead sedentary lifestyle require approximately 2,000 kilocalories per day, while women need about 1,500 kilocalories per day. So remember also the concept of suku-suku separuh, and not forgetting the BMV, the balancing diet, eating in moderation, and consuming a variety of food. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Thank you very much, Emma.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us via the phone lines today. Have a great rest of Shawwal as well.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. And take care, yeah?
Take care, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Our guest of today, nutritionist from the Bangi Health Clinic, under the purview of the Ministry of Health, talking about healthy eating, going easy on the digestive system. For now, music and more still headed your way. My name is Kong Yu with you back on Traxx Momentum. Good morning. Stay tuned.